Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, guys, again, this is the Breaking Israeli News Network, I guess, and they've published an article. Again, it was published on the 9th of November. What's interesting is it's about the mystic Rabbi Ben Artz. Um, uh, he basically quotes saying that very soon the Messiah will be revealed to everyone. Now, this was published on the 9th of November. Again, for our beloved ulama ikram, I guess what I'm trying to explore here is that there are two realms in which things are functioning. One is the physical one, where the shayateen in ins and jinn in alami wujud, in our existence, are basically making strategical maneuvers and scheming and plotting against the ummah. And then you've got the spiritual one, where Iblis Lanatullah alayhi is then inspiring these very, very notorious and well-known rabbis with certain dreams. Now we've explored one or two dreams that have played a huge had a huge impact in Israel. Now, unfortunately, again, for our beloved ulama ikram, because of the times we're living in, I really certainly feel that there should be a strong emphasis in keeping a very keen eye with what is exactly happening within these major religions in terms of their faith and what's been stirred up within their masses, right? Because this is where Iblis Lanatullah is functioning, is working from this particular realm, right? Inspiring these sort of dreams and stuff. In this particular dream, what's been discussed is that the Messiah is going to be revealed very soon, his identity, and it's going to be revealed through the dreams of many, many, many rabbis, right? Simultaneously, they're all going to have the same dream, and it then details some of the aspects of that dream and how they will be informed specifically who their Messiah is, right? And this is going to happen very soon. And this is then followed up with a call for the Jewish people of the world globally to migrate back to Israel as soon as possible, because this was going to happen very soon. Again, we've discussed how, as far as I'm concerned, they're going to stage this false extraterrestrial contact, and that's going to be the prologue to them introducing Dajjal on an international platform to the world. And this is going to happen, be set into motion once this nuclear war has happened and there's been a global economic collapse, which we seem to be on the fringes of that happening, subhanallah, and they seem to be scheming around this. For them, again, they believe in the Star of Jacob as well. We've discussed Najm Thaqib and its return, and then you've got the Christian faithful who believe in wormwood, which is again another celestial body. Then there are other I guess religious beliefs that also lay a lot of credence to certain celestial bodies returning, and we've explored them slightly in the Science PDF, and then certainly we've explored them at length on the channel itself as well. Again, like I said, these are very important things that we need to be considering and looking at. There seems to be a lot of things happening simultaneously at the same time, all of which has got to do with eschatology, religious eschatology. And it's not just the Islamic eschatology we're referring to, but rather the eschatology of the other two major religions as well. For us, it's important, this is my personal position, that we kind of keep a keen eye on that as well, simply because they're stirring up the masses under the umbrella of those major religions with a fervor towards these, I guess, signs of Akhir Zaman, right? And to basically towards certain allegiances. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect and guide us. I'll send a link to this article, certainly important for our beloved ulama ikram to consider and read. Like I said, it seems to be from Iblis Lanatullah alayhi himself, inspired to these rabbis. And interesting enough, this rabbi, from the research I've done, is quite a famous rabbi, and he has made predictions, forecasts, which have been reasonably accurate. And all I can say is that from what I've studied and what I've read about the forecasts being made, I mean, they're very similar to some of the forecasts that we've made, but we made them scientifically, and they have occurred. In this instance, it seems like it's from Iblis Lanatullah because it was already anticipated and then inspired to this individual. So let's say, for instance, their intention is to take over certain nations and do certain things in those nations in order to destabilize it. for instance, ISIS and Donald Trump and the election of Donald Trump. All of these things seem to be already were on the cards. Like I said, they're not elected, but rather selected. So for them to then have these dreams again, because Iblis Lanatullah Alayh is the chief and commander of these the Shayateen in Ins and Jinn, for him to inspire their future plans on to these rabbis, and then for them to come true, and then for the masses to then maybe gravitate towards these rabbis, feeling that they're being inspired divinely. It's a very easy, I guess, sleight of hand trick that can be performed on the Ummah to lull them into believing the veracity and the claims of these so-called individuals. Anyway, Jazakallah khairan wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.